My name is Gregg Pollack. I work at a company called Envy Labs. A bunch of us are back there. We're all wearing these Code School t-shirts. And if there's one thing that I could tell you guys, teach you guys to be better software developers, it would be to teach you how to screencast. It's been something that we've really leveraged a lot at Envy Labs. Everybody at Envy Labs knows how to screencast. It's something that we do on a weekly basis. So let's say we're creating a project and working on a project, and there's a new feature, and we need to tell the client how to use a new feature. Well, one of our developers goes into one of our meeting rooms and puts together a 5-minute screencast talking through how to make it work. And we send that to our clients, and they send it to their investors, and they are very happy with that because they get to watch it over and over again. So we use a project called Jing. Jing allows you to create 5-minute screencasts. It forces you to just do 5 minutes, and then you just hit the upload button, and it gives you a URL, kind of like Sketch, right, where you just press, gives you a URL. We even teach our clients how to screencast. Can you imagine getting that email from a client that says, here, I found a bug. Oh, here's a video on how to reproduce it. We get those emails every once in a while. It's pretty awesome. So that is client screencasting. But I also want to talk more about community screencasting, because this community is really into screencasting. When you think back to the roots of Rails and how it got popular, everybody will think of a video that goes, whoops, right? Rails started with GHH creating that blog in 15 minutes. We've all seen that. So I really want to figure out ways, I look for ways to inspire people to create more screencasts in our community, if not to teach other tools, to teach about your own tools, your own open source projects, right? There's a couple great tools to do this. Besides Jing, if you want to take a step up, there's 2 tools. One is called ScreenFlow, one is called Camtasia. They both have trials. You can try them out, see if you like them, but if you want to buy them, they're both under $100, they're about $90. Do not try to learn Final Cut, right? As much as developers, we want to use like the best tool for the job and learn to be complex, it's just sort of a bottomless pit of time if you really want to do it well. So I really want to discourage you from going into Final Cut, discourage you from doing green screen work. You don't need to do it. So recently, I've been thinking, how can I inspire more people to do that? Is there some process that I can lead people through to teach them how to create good quality screencasts? Because when I talk to people here at the conference, they say, I love to do more of it, but I don't know how to get started. So what might that look like? There's a couple steps that you might do if you're creating a screencast. You might create an outline that goes through all the different code you want to do, and maybe even use keynote slides. Keynote slides. So you've been watching screencasts, all of you guys have watched screencasts, and inevitably the screencaster comes to a point where he tries to explain a topic or an idea. And he goes on and he yammers on and on and on. All you're doing is staring at a blinking cursor, and you start to fall asleep, right? And it gets really tiring. That's where slides can really do a good job of explaining concepts and ideas. You can add simple effects to keynotes. You can do transitions, and you can do orders. If you're really crazy like me, you can add all these animations that are really complex to your keynote slides. If any of you have seen my slides, I go crazy with this fucking keynote. So, right, and with Keynote, what's really cool is you can record the slideshow, export it as a QuickTime video, and then actually just drag the thing into ScreenFlow or Camtasia. Just drag it right in, edit it inside of ScreenFlow. So you drag that in, then you record your desktop. There's a lot of ways to get the desktop recording wrong. You need to do stuff like, increase your font, arrange your windows in a certain way. There's a lot of little things like that. Editing is pretty easy. You end up with these timelines. Once you really get the hang of it, it's not too bad. You've got an audio timeline. You got maybe your keynote slides. You've got your desktop, and you can very easily cut, split, pan when you really take the time to learn these tools. Audio and video, really. If anything, if you want to improve the quality, the first thing you do is you buy one of these USB microphones, right? The Yeti is really good. It comes with a lot of features. It's about $90 on Amazon, but it's the best USB microphone out there. You don't have to do it live. Some people think that when you do a screencast, you have to be there typing and narrating at the same time, but I highly discourage you from doing that. You're better off recording the video, and then after the fact, after you get it perfect, going back and recording the audio. And resolution, God, please do not use your whole desktop and record the whole desktop and put it on there so everybody has to look at this tiny little font. Really, 1024 by 768 MP4. One file, that's all you need to generate, and it'll work on any device, iPad, iPhone, Linux. It'll play across everything. That's all you really need. So when I was thinking about this, maybe what I should do is create a framework that shows people how to do all of these techniques. So over the past few weeks, I've been working on that. And tomorrow night, after the Ruby Hero Awards, I'm going to be putting out this screencasting framework, which is something totally free that shows, it's all the documentation and all the video. It's like an hour-long video that shows you how to do screencasting simply, easily, so perhaps you all can be better software developers. Thank you.